What's new? It's Blue. Hey guys! So, today it is my turn to restructure a niche anime fandom that it feels like I'm the only one who ever watched it, question mark. Like, this is kind of a Fandom Frolics. If anyone recognizes me saying Fandom Frolics, then I really know that you're like part of the gang, like we're locked in properly, because that was one of my first videos and I did a Fandom Frolics, which is my kind of thinking of a series that I'd like to do that would allow me to just talk about fandoms that I really like, no matter how niche and random they are. So today I was thinking about what to do for my next video, because I was like, okay, I wonder what I should do. And I like just doing random stuff because I feel like it makes I just feel like it makes it more interesting. So I was like, I haven't done a Fandom Frolics in literally months. Let me do a Fandom Frolics. And my last one was on Yuri on Ice. You should go watch that if you haven't. It's really good. I put a lot of time into okay, it's not as good as this one, but my editing has improved in my opinion. But watch it anyways. Yeah, either way, this is like of a niche anime that it feels like only I watch. So if you watch this, please comment something down below so we can gush and kiki and queen out about it, because I love AMANCHU so much. And the format of this will be different from the previous Fandom Frolics. It's not going to be as rigid. I'm just going to be drawing some of my favorite screen caps from the show and some sketches while I talk about the show at length. So it'll just be me talking, gushing, and the art in the background. And as usual, I'll show you all the pieces at the end. And AMANCHU is a slice of life, so they aren't really spoilers. But if you're interested, if I've sold the show to you well and you want to be surprised and watch it, then maybe watch this video on silent and just look at the art. Please still give me engagement. Please. What, you want to watch the end so bad. You want to go to my other videos and watch all of them to the end so bad. You even want to watch some of them again and again and again, because you just love giving me engagement so much. I'm trying to cast a spell on you, because we're on the road to 2K over here. And I don't know, by the end of this year I want to be like at 4K maybe. I don't know, because 4 is my favorite number. But no pressure, of course, but also give me engagement. So I'm in a state of constantly returning to joy these days, in media that makes me nostalgically happy, because the news and the socio-economic state of our world is not uplifting. So I'm like, you know what I have to do? I have to take my joy into my own hands. And speaking of the socioeconomic state of the world, as always, resources to information and donation links are in my description and my Instagram. I don't post art on there anymore because Meta sucks, but I do have highlights with relatively recent information on what's going on in the various conflicts happening in the world. So if you want to just be aware and share infographics and stuff like that, then go ahead and check that out. And yeah, let's get into AMANCHU. So here's a quick synopsis from the AMANCHU fandom wiki, which I'm surprised actually exists, but so after moving from Tokyo to a small seaside town, 15-year-old Futaba Oki is captivated by the ocean views and the vast expanse of water which she finds laid out before her. Unbeknownst to her, Futaba's fascination is shared by Hikari, who has lived in the town her entire life, and the two girls intermingle unexpectedly when the introverted Futaba meets the outgoing and exuberant Hikari as one of her new classmates. Before she knows it, a whole new world is opened up for Futaba. A sparkling, shimmering world that exists under the sea. As her newfound friend helps her confront her fears and anxieties through scuba diving, her circle of friends grows, and so does her confidence. So Futaba finds the strength and self-assuredness to grow and develop with the support of those around her in this quietly touching and charming tale of friendship and finding yourself. Notice I put heavy quotes around friendship and trust. We'll get to that. But that's the synopsis. This anime came out in summer or winter depending on where you were at the time, but in Japan it was summer, so it was summer of 2016. So now that you have a brief synopsis on what AMANCHU is and the general plot of what it's about, let's talk about how I'm so normal about this. Like, I'm so normal about the show. But anyways, here's my background with it and how I found out about it in the first place. So it's very nostalgic to me. I watched it in 2017 and it was actually the first piece of media, show, any kind of thing that I watched, like binge watched in one complete night. So I watched all the episodes in one night, and there's just something about those 12 episode slice of life animes that just hit really hard. So that was the season 1, and the show came out in 2016, and I guess I'll just go over the episodes briefly. So the first episode, that's when we meet Oki, or Teko as her nickname is, which basically means like spotty. Which, okay, the nickname thing was gay as hell. So her name is Oki Futaba, right? Or Futaba Oki, but yeah. So the girl with the green hair, Koinata Hikari names her, or like gives her a nickname, because when they become friends, and she's like, oh, your eyebrows are like kind of like sparse and kind of like beautiful, and they're like spotty, so I'm gonna call you Spotty, but it translates to Teko. I didn't Google like the etymology of the nickname, but whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just such a beautiful show. Like, I'm all over the place because I just love it so much. Like, so in the first episode, we meet Teko, and she's moved from Tokyo, the big city, and she's moved to now a small coastal town, and she's kind of like a unmotivated girl, you know. She's just like a sad teenage girl, no cap, and like moving away from the only 2 friends that she has, she left them behind in Tokyo, has just made the move even harder to accept, and she feels like she's being left behind. And it's like, oh, I love this girl so much. I love it so much. But either way, and she's going to this new school. It's the beginning of the school year, and one of her classmates is this girl named Hikari, but her nickname is Pikari because she's peppy, so everyone calls her like, it's like Peppy, Hikari, Pikari. So either way, and then she meets Pikari, who's very forward, right? She's like one of those extroverted forward people, forward to the point where she kind of like ignores social cues, but in a weird way that ends up working with Teko, because Teko's someone who's not gonna get out of her comfort zone no matter what. So someone who kind of is more forward. At first, she kind of does the emotional heavy lifting for Teko in a way, but it like breaks the ice between them. So those 2 meet, and she realizes that, oh, this girl's weird as hell, and she's like loud and stuff like that. She has a whistle that she blows all the time. It's giving neurodivergent, I won't lie. But anyways, and Pikari announces to the class when they're doing self-introductions, and it's like, okay, what's your story? Who are you? What are you interested in? That kind of thing. And she's like, I love to scuba dive. And Teko listens to this and she's like, interesting. And then in the second episode, or after that, then their homeroom teacher, who the teacher was amazing too. I love the teacher. But either way, their homeroom teacher, Pikari realizes that, oh, the homeroom teacher is also like a diving enthusiast, and her and Teko like break the ice a little bit more. She's like, hey girl, take my hand, come with me, let's go, and like go to the scuba diving changing rooms on the school grounds. So they go, and then they put on some wetsuits, and she's showing her how to put it on, that whole thing. And then they go to like the pool, because the changing rooms are right by the pool. And they go there, and it's like a whole thing, and it's just really good. And I just love, I love AMANCHU so much. And it's basically just like, this initial encounter is what really lets Teko like find some kind of motivation. Because with Teko, she's just someone who lacks direction. And it's like, she doesn't even need anything like huge. She doesn't need like a huge goal, but something as small as, I want to learn how to scuba dive because my new friend, my new companion, my new bosom buddy loves to scuba dive, and I want to be closer to her. Something small like that, it becomes something that lights a fire in her. And it's so beautiful to see, and it's just such a story of coming of age and discovery. It's just so amazing. I love AMANCHU so much. It's one of my favorite shows, period. It makes me so happy, it makes me so nostalgic, and it's just really good. And after that encounter, she gets more and more into wanting to learn how to scuba dive. She falls in love with it herself. The ocean, you know, finally appreciating the fact that she's living near the ocean, that she gets to see the ocean, that at some point she'll get to like be within the ocean, that kind of thing. And it's just all these little hurdles of like her trying to get her open water license. Like that's her main goal right now. She wants to go open water diving with Pikari, and the two of them become like closer and closer, and they bond more and more. And it's just so beautiful how they inspire each other and lift each other up, and they're just there for each other, and they're so sweet and sapphic, and I just love it so much. I love them so much. And season 1 ends with her finally doing her first open water diving like session, and it's so beautiful, and it's like this huge emotional climax. It's so great, and I love it so much. And that's like the general gist of what I had watched that first time, and I've rewatched it a bunch of times since 2017, and I just love it so much. And also, funny enough, recently, like about 2 years ago maybe now, I realized that there was randomly a second season. Like I'd always thought that it was a one and done, because the way it ends, it's pretty like self-explanatory. It's a pretty neat ending, and it basically ends with a love confession in my opinion, because she was like, I can't remember what she said exactly. I'll try and find the clip and I'll input it here, but I was like, this is the way this is a love confession. But anyways,
もっともっといろんなものを大好きになりたいの。ピカリが大好きなこといっぱい教えてほしい。そのことにありがとうだ。え？テコは私が好きなもの全部好きになってくれるでしょ？だからありがとう。テコは今自分のことが大好きになったんだね。だって私はテコのことが大好きなんだから。はあ、いや行こう。うん。少しだけ勇気を出して一歩踏み出したら見える景色が。
Count 1, guilty. Count 2, guilty. Count 3, guilty.
I found out that there was a second season, and maybe it's just nostalgia talking. The second season was good, but it was not as good. But I'm not as nostalgically attached to it. But there was this one little arc in the second season, like, because I was turning 17 at the time, and I was feeling sad about it. And there was this one line where one of the characters was talking about how good times come and go. It's like ocean waves or something like that. And I took that personally. I was like, oh, this means something to me. This literally means something to me. But anyways. Now, let me just briefly get a bit more into the characters and my faves and why I love them. So funny enough, this is one of those shows where there's not too many characters involved, actually. Like, there's Teko, there's Pikari, there's the two twins who are going to be in one of the pieces that I'm drawing as you're watching this lovely video. And then there's the teacher. And those are really the main people that we see. But the main characters are Pikari and Teko. Those two Skittles, those rainbow warriors, those two. And I love both of them. They're both my faves. And I'm not much of a kin person anymore, but like when I was super into the whole kin thing, if I were to still have, well, I've changed a lot, but like at the time I resonated so heavy. Like I fuck with Teko heavy. Like that's my twin. That's twin. Her, like it's twin. Like I don't know what else to tell you, but either way, when I think of Kinney list, like I think she'll always be a part of it. But either way, like she's me. She's a bit of me. Like I love her so much. She's great. And just like the fact that she was able to change, that she was someone who started out very demotivated. She was someone who took things very personally. She was someone who had a hard time deciding what she wanted to do, what she liked. had a hard time putting passion into things because she was afraid to fail. And she found something new that she wanted to do, and she stuck with it through the little hurdles and the frustration and the fear, and she was brave, and it was just so beautiful to see. And Pikari, I love her as well. Like the way those two complement each other just as characters, as like people. That's why they like mesh so well. They work so well. And a fun bit of blue lore. Pikari's name, her government name is Kohinata Hikari. And I stole... if those names both sound familiar, I stole like her first name, Hikari. Like this was one of the first Hikaris in a show that I encountered, and I was like, oh, I'm stealing that for my character, who, ding ding ding, is my Hikari that I have now. And her surname Kohinata I stole for Fumi. So yeah. Again, part of the process. That's just how ideas come. I was like, okay, like, yeah, Hikari's a great name. Let me use it for a character that I have. Kohinata's a great surname. Let me use it for another character that I have. So that's a fun bit of lore. Pretty funny. But yeah. And the teacher, I love the teacher. Like in shows and media, if it's any kind of like school media and there's some sort of teacher, authority figure who's like inspiring and cool, like the teacher is just great. And like she had this thing of like at the beginning of the year, she was telling the students, she was like do well in school, do everything, but like remember to have fun. You're at this crucial time of your lives, and it's important to enjoy your youth and have fun. Fun makes might. That was her thing. She'd say fun makes might. And it's just so heartwarming. Like AMANCHU is just such a warm show. It's so amazing, and I love it so much, and it's the best. I love it so much. I love AMANCHU so much. If you couldn't tell, I'm actually very nonchalant about this show. Editing Blue here, I just realized that I didn't like explain at all who the other two characters that I'm drawing as well are, the two twins with the red hair. And let me just explain now quickly. Those two are the older members of the diving club, the senpais, and they're second year students, and they're also scuba diving enthusiasts. And it's like a whole thing because like the older sister, and it's so cute, they just call her big sister Chan, and they call him little brother Kun. It's really funny. So her name is Ai. So Ai has a hot temper, and when she finds out that they like snuck into the club room and used it without permission, like she doesn't know it's them specifically, but she just knows that some like underclassmen did that, and she's like, when I get my hands on them, it's over. And they're like scared to death because they're like, she's literally gonna kill us. But when she finds out, then they like grovel and apologize. It's the whole thing. It's really funny. And then she's like, okay, I accept you as members. Slay. And now to actually dive into the fandom, or in this case, the lack thereof. And my number one thing of like, okay, how hip is a fandom? How alive is a fandom? Is fan fiction and fan art. Fan art, the only fan art I've seen of AMANCHU has been my own art. I'm not gonna lie to you. And even finding, that's how you know a fandom is dead. Googling AMANCHU on Pinterest, you like maybe 20 pictures come up and that's it. If I typed in Boku no Hero into Pinterest right now, I'd get thousands and thousands and thousands of pins. Comparing my boards for like Boku no Hero or Attack on Titan or something to my AMANCHU Pinterest board, I think there's less than 20, there's like maybe 20 images in that board. Like literally nothing, no fan art. The fics, I went on AO3 and I searched, there are I think 15 fics. 15. And one of them was deeply, deeply concerning. Like, you know when you're scrolling on AO3 and you see something insane and your brain is like, no, that can't be right. And you go back and read it again and it's like, no, that was actually like, I don't know, like that was like brain rot concentrated into like words that are lined up to form this horrific sentence. Like, it was actually crazy. I can't even put it up here because it was insane. Like, it was... And of the 15 fics under the fandom, like half of them are like one-shots that have 200 words only, and that are all in French by the same user. So this one French person is keeping AMANCHU alive on AO3. And the other one was the one that I just said with horrifying tags. And like, I literally, like, after going to AO3, it actually made me mad. Like, if I sound mad right now, it's because I was like, what on earth is this? Like, what do you think this is? Like, how are you going to deprive me of fan fiction for sapphic girl? Like, what? Huh? But anyways, and I genuinely considered, I was like, should I bust open Google Docs right now and do it myself? Fine, I'll do it myself. Like, should I? But I don't have the time for that, and I don't have the attention span to write fan fiction. That's why I need someone else to do it for me. Another reason to make this video. Guys, please watch this video, send it to your friends, and watch AMANCHU and write fics for me. I'll read them, I swear. Like, literally that fandom, non-existent. It's only me. It's big me in this fandom. I'm so sorry, but like literally, it actually starts to boil my blood because I'm like, the show is so good. Like, bloody Rent a Girlfriend has a fandom. If I search Rent a Girlfriend on Pinterest right now, I'll find 1,000 images. But no, not for AMANCHU. This has to be some kind of hate crime. And finally, gripes, which for AMANCHU I have like very few. There's only 2 gripes, and that is one argument I saw, like a singular article. Okay, article is pushing it. It was like a blog post, I don't know, that was talking about how this person felt like it was like queer bait, which listen, as the resident queer here, I'm like, okay, is it queer bait? Like, it's only queer bait if you think it's queer bait. To me, certain things, that's how I feel about it. Like, if you watch the show, you'll see what I mean. If you think it's queer bait, then fine, it's queer bait. But like, the way that I was watching it, I was like, this isn't even bait. This is just straight like gay. Like, like this is just like sapphic. Like, again, there was a literal love confession. Like, it didn't feel baity to me. But it depends on what you view as like representation. If you want somebody to explicitly say like, I am gay, XYZ, then I guess it's not that. But to me, I'm like, not everything has to be overtly stated. And also, looking at the country that it's coming from, a very conservative country, as most places are, media, all of like, if you wait for like media where things are explicitly said, we can't, not everything is going to be Heartstopper, you know? So you have to take it where you can get it, which is my view on it. Not that I'm saying that like you have to settle for subtlety, not at all. But I'm like, there's some things where they like do everything except say it, which is what I mean in this case. Like, it doesn't actually feel subtle. But either way, that's my one thing. So I thought that was a valid point to bring up. So if you have watched it, if I managed to find some rare AMANCHU heads, cool, sound off in the comments, I guess. And my literal only other gripe is like, there'll be like some random shots here and there of like, I guess, fan service, like, you know, jiggle physics, TM, like, okay, I roll a little bit, but like, because I love the show so much, I can ignore it. And I think as an anime person, I've watched anime through my adolescence, I think I'm just desensitized to that kind of thing. So if you're very sensitive to fan service, it may irritate you here and there, but again, it's not like heavy-handed like some other shows. So it's not too bad, but you know, there's that. And those are literally my only gripes. Like, there are no gripes. I love the show. It's the best. That's just fact. Fight with the wall. Everything is finished. All my pieces that I've drawn are finished. The screenshot redraws. That's a Fandom Frolics staple. I say staple as if there isn't only one other video, but it's okay. We're trying to build a series here. I have a whole list of other fandoms that I want to talk about. And, you know, I'm a big believer in the let me make art that I like. And, you know, if other people like it, that's great. So I really hope you guys like this video. I hope I maybe motivated you to even go and watch AMANCHU, to seek it out a little bit. Ooh, that'd be so fun. And if you decide to watch it, then definitely let me know about it. Like, spam my comments somewhere. I'll definitely reply. I love getting comments as always. My final message, the overall moral from this video is go and watch AMANCHU. That's like the main thing that I'm saying. Like, in order of importance, check the description for resources to educate yourself and donate if you can, and share if you can't. Donate, watch AMANCHU, and watch AMANCHU again. And oh yeah, subscribe to the channel too. Like the video if you like the video. And don't forget to comment and subscribe and share this video if you liked it, or if you have a friend who you think would like it. If you liked the art, let me know what you liked about the video. If you have any of your own niche fandoms that you want to gush about them in the comments. Let's all just kiki together. That'll be fun. And as always, keep yourself safe. Give your friends a hug. If you're gay, have fun. I love gay people. If your friends are gay, give them a hug too, because I love gay people. Because gay people exist, I got to watch this show. And that's just an amazing fact of life. But anyways, now I'm just straight yapping. I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna try to be more consistent. So cross your crossballs for me. See you guys. Bye.